Welcome back to the book club. And always remember my motto, take my advice on books. I'm a genius. As you know, we're going to go through our normal TV talk time. We are simply going to announce the interesting fact of the day. We'll have our commercial sponsor credit commercial break. And then we'll come straight back to our mystery book. What could it be? Alright, for today's interesting fact of the day, newspaper and coffee each day helps keep the grumps at work away. And always make sure that you read books every day to help keep your mind in shape and with vocabulary. Now for our commercials about our sponsors. Nail glue. It helps keep your nails on and sturdy. Fake nails, not your real nails. Kong balls for your dogs. You stick a treat inside and it helps get them put more effort into getting their treat out. And last but not least, always remember to recycle. Hey, and we are back. Why, oh why, can we announce our mystery book? Well, commercial break and stuff is over, so let's announce it. Our mystery book is the Burn Journals. Now, I'm going to explain to you what the Burn Journals is. And this is the cover. It was written by Mr. Brent Vanyan. Can't pronounce his last name, I'm sorry. But, as you know, in every good story, there's always a good plot line that gets the story going. In this one, it's about a boy named Brent Vanyan, I think, who comes home from school and douses his bathrobe in gasoline and strikes a match and lights himself on fire. I bet you're all wondering why he would do that. Well, Mr. Brent, he and his friends were playing around the locker room, and they're in 8th grade, they're 14, this is in 1991, and they're striking matches, and he lights the whole box on fire. Then he throws it in somebody's locker and burns her shirt. Now, I have sectioned out little parts, just 2 little parts of the back of the book, show you that my information is indeed correct. The part that proves the shirts is, then I realized the shirt is burning. No, wait, sorry. Then I realized there was a shirt in the locker. I panicked, and then the shirt caught on fire too. Sorry. Her words are crazy today. Good times. Now, principals and stuff were starting to ease up on him, right? And he was just thinking, oh my God, oh no, I can't let this happen. I can't let them figure out. I'll get expelled. So he decides to kill himself. Now, obviously, burning himself was definitely not his first option. These were all of his options from the book. He says, I've tried hanging, I've tried to cut my wrist, but I can never cut deep enough, and I tried to take pills. Now, the certain pills he took were Advil pills, but he never took enough, and he says he just got sleepy. Now, when he was in his shower when he lit himself on fire, and pain was too much for him to take in, so he turns on the shower water and runs down the stairs. He's talking, this is a autobiography, so it's sort of telling his perspective from everything that's going on in the story. And as he is doing this, what is happening is he's talking about his boxers are burned into his skin, you know, which just, isn't just the prettiest thing to imagine. And he really, his brother was outside playing basketball, right? And he screams his brother's name. He's like screaming his name. His brother comes in and they call 911. And he's talking about how he wants to lie down, but she's like, don't lie down, don't lie down. Well, the next time, he ends up in the hospital, right? And he's sort of talking about how all these nurses are really nice. Like, they're like, this one guy, he says how he's so funny, and he talks about him and his girlfriend, how she loves blue. And then he's talking about how Valentine's Day is coming up and how he just really wants to ask this girl, Tina, but doesn't ask her because he's afraid that she might reject him. Now, I think there's a very big life lesson to this story. It's usually you wouldn't kill yourself if you burned your shirt at school, you know? That's just... So, I think the life lesson is no matter what you did, from the lowest to the highest, you shouldn't kill yourself, because he talks about how, he sort of explains how he really regretted, killing him, trying to kill himself. And he's talking about how his dog, I'm pretty sure it's his dog, well, Maggie dies, and then, that sort of something, and then his lung collapsed, and he has to go into surgery, but he's talking about it hurts so bad. And so, you can tell he's really going through this, big experience. So, I think the life lesson in this is just, no matter, from the highest to the lowest, you shouldn't kill yourself. And really, one thing he talks about in the book is, he's asking his parents, he's like, Dad, did you ever try and kill yourself when you were younger? And he's like, oh yeah. And then he talks about how his dad is lying to him, but he's okay with it. Which is kind of odd, because he's a 14-year-old boy who goes to an 8th grade high school. So, yeah, those are... So, I think we've learned the story. Yeah, we've learned the story. So, it's a really good book. You can buy it in the U.S. for $14.95 and in Canada it's $17.95. And this is a great book written by Mr. Brent Vignon, and you can spell his last name V-U-N-Y-O-N. And the book is called The Burn Journals. It's an autobiography about a boy named Brent Vignon. Yeah. And I really recommend this book, and I do like it. So, thank you, and I really do recommend this book. Good night.